Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Doobie-Doo Travels. I appreciate everyone tuning in and checking out my new video. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I am on Liberty of the Seas. I am in Stateroom 6689, Deck 6. I'm in the aft of the ship. This is a really nice room. The ship is beautiful. So let's go take a tour. I'll show you around. So as you walk in to the right hand side, we have a full-length mirror, and then I have a couch that pulls out to a bed, and there's a little end table. When I cruise, I like to bring magnets, and I like to put stuff on the walls. This is what I'm stitching this cruise. So I'm traveling with my daughter because it's her graduation, so we have it made up as twin beds. As you can tell, there is a curtain to close off the king or the queen beds from the couch. There's one twin bed, and there's two nightstands and another queen bed. There are lights on either side of the bed. So you have one lamp and then one reading light, which is really good when you're trying to stitch at night. So they're on both sides. In the middle of the mirror, there's a light switch, sorry about that, turn off the lights. And this side again has two lights. You can either have the top lamp or the bottom reading light. When we go out to dinner, I always put these lights on, so when we come back to the room after dinner, it's not like going into a dark room. It's really nice. So as we move along, we're gonna go over to the TV, which is really nice, and it does swivel. So you can, if you're sitting on the bed or laying in bed, you can watch TV, or you can also move it towards the couch or your desk area. So if I'm working and I want to listen to the news, I can, which is really nice. There's a nice shelf up here. I know in some of the other videos that I did, they had cabinets. This one has a glass shelf. There's a little counter area to put some storage. Underneath is the cooler. Not so much a fridge, but a cooler keeps stuff cold. I put my waters in there, so they'll be a little cooler. Now there's 4 drawers. They are not soft close like Odyssey. They're not bad. This one has metal on the bottom. This one has a hair dryer, my daughter's clothes. And as you can tell, they're a little hard to get back in and out. That's why we didn't use that drawer. In the middle, you have another drawer with the menus for room service. And on this side, it's the same. You have one little drawer here for your hair care products. And then right now, it's kind of a miscellaneous drawer. And again, they don't go in very good, not soft close. Behind the phone, there's a US or European outlet, and here's our phone. And on the other side, you have 2 US and a switch to turn on the lights around the mirror, which is really nice when you're trying to do your makeup at night. Right now I have it as a desk area because I've been working today, but you can also use it as a makeup desk or doing your hair. It's up to you. So as we move down on the side by the bathroom, they have 2 hooks, which are really nice. I always bring extra hooks to hang stuff because I like to my hat hung up, that way I can find it. This is our back-to-back. We're doing a back-to-back on this one. These are our directions, so I can leave them on the wall until that day. Hang up my coat, my bag. We have a safe in here. We hung up most of our clothes. Suitcases are at the bottom. There's a bunch of shelves for our shoes and our extra clothes that we have. Things I didn't want to unpack but want to have out to grab. There's storage on top of the closet also, which is nice. So last but least, the bathroom. So in this bathroom, you have like the little cocoon shower. There's a shelf for your hair care, shampoo and conditioner with soap. The handle comes off, which is nice. They have a clothes drying rack that we needed yesterday because it poured in Bermuda where we are. You have a toilet. This is to flush the toilet in case anyone was wondering. There's shelves where you can we put our wet clothes there yesterday. Towels and towels. Underneath there's storage for anything you want to use. Right now I have my sharps container under there. So toilet paper's underneath. And then you have a sink and a countertop, which is really nice. It's kind of big, so you can put stuff on there. We have our toothbrushes in the glass containers. Behind the mirror, there are 3 shelves where you have extra storage where you could put stuff. Only on this side though, not the other side. And a huge mirror, hi, to take, you know, look at everything in the morning. Put your makeup on in there if you want, if you have more than one person in the room. And then behind the door, they have 4 hooks where you can hang something, maybe like your pajamas or your bathing suit or something you want to grab the next day, the night before, so you don't wake that person up. So that's my room. So we'll just span one more time. So this ship is really nice. It has the Royal Promenade, which is a big open area in the middle of the ship where they have shops, and they have the pizza place Sorrento's. They have cafe promenade where you can get coffees and snacks in there. There's a Johnny Rockets upstairs. They also have a sports court. They have slides and a lot of other things that you can enjoy in the ship. The solarium, just so you know, is outside. It's not covered. So if it's raining or it's cool, you have the outside temperature in that solarium versus maybe like Jewel of the Sea that has it enclosed. So if it's raining, you could still sit in there. If it's cold, you can still sit in there. It's not gonna be overly hot, but it'll be warmer than what it is on this ship in the cold. Other than that, the dining rooms, there's 3 of them. They're awesome food. In the Windjammer, for anyone that's gluten-free, heads up, there's not a whole lot, and you always have to ask what's gluten-free and what's not. Not a huge deal, but it's just something to keep in mind with that. I would have taped up there, but there was a lot of people both days. I'll see if I can get it on another day where I can, you know, tape it so you guys can see how much there really is. You do have like mashed potatoes and rice every day, just so you know. And there's always a couple meats. And there is a complete salad bar that you can eat, and there's always at least 1 gluten-free dessert that you can have. So overall, this is a great. People want to know why I picked an interior room. Well, because 5 was too short, 4 was even shorter, but if you put them together, it makes 9, so it makes it a perfect, almost a perfect length cruise. And if I got the interior room on both of them, and versus a balcony or a suite, we could go on 2 cruises for 9 days versus doing either a 5 or 4. So that's why my daughter and I chose this. We will need to change rooms on this cruise. I had another interior room, but I did the Royal up and I actually won it. So actually we're going to be going down to deck 2. So that'll be my next video after this. And then I will do a complete ship tour of Liberty of the Seas so everyone can take a look. Right now it's going out of Bayonne, New Jersey. Round trip to there to the fall. And actually Symphony of the Seas is also in Bayonne until the fall. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked and enjoyed my video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And hit subscribe so you'll know where I'll be next. Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye.